start with the WNBA standings. These are the teams that are in the playoff picture as of today. Starting at the top, the New York Liberty, 21-4 with the home court advantage throughout the playoffs if the postseason started today. Number 2, the Connecticut Sun. The Sun made a blockbuster trade with Chicago just before the break, welcoming in Marina Mabrey. We will see how that helps. In at 3rd, the Minnesota Lynx. They get back Nafisa Collier, now healthy after missing the last 5 with her Lynx team before the Olympic break. Seattle at 4th, 17-8. The Storm are impressive, going 8-2 in their last 10. And at the 5 spot, not used to seeing this, the Las Vegas Aces, probably the biggest question mark down the stretch of the regular season is where the back-to-back champs will land in playoffs. The Mercury 6, Indiana Fever 7, and Chicago Sky in that 8th spot. So, Drea, my first hot topic question for you.
Okay.
The Liberty are in first place as of today. Will they still be there at the end of the regular season?
Oh, yes, if Betnijah Laney is healthy and returns soon. We know she is out tonight. She had that knee procedure.
Okay.
Coach Sandy Brondello said that she is practicing, but they don't want to rush this. If Betnijah Laney can come back and she looks like herself after that procedure, I do think the Liberty can hold on to that top spot. The team that I think will push them for it could actually be the Lynx. The Liberty have the 4th easiest remaining schedule left. The Lynx have the 5th easiest remaining schedule left. So look out for the Lynx to maybe try to take that top spot. We'll see.
Wow, I love that because everyone has been really sleeping on the Lynx this season. I like that pick. All right, so next up it's time for a friendly reminder of just how dominant A'ja Wilson has been this season, averaging 27 points, 12 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks a game, all of which lead the league, by the way. No one has ever finished a season leading the league in all 3. So, Drea, is there any competition for A'ja when it comes to MVP?
No, you knew that. You knew the answer to that before it even came out of your mouth. No,
you gotta say it.
Hell no, not gonna happen, not happening. You could just phrase that however you want to. No one is coming close to A'ja Wilson for MVP. It is hers. It is done. Just go ahead and send her the trophy. What is it, the trophy? Send it to her.
Yeah, send it to her. All right, she's got that. All right, but is the Rookie of the Year race as sure as the MVP? Now, this one is tough. Caitlin Clark remains the odds-on favorite ahead of Angel Reese, who is 7-1, and the next closest player is Rickea Jackson, and she is about 300-1. Wow. So Clark is ahead in this race, to say the least. Drea, who's winning Rookie of the Year?
Oh, that is a hot topic question. I'm not going to say who's winning Rookie of the Year because we do still have the second half of the season left. It does feel like a 2-person race. Maybe Rickea Jackson can make a slight push, but her team is struggling, so I'm not exactly sure about that. But when it comes to Caitlin and Angel, it is not a lock the way I just said A'ja Wilson is, but I will say Caitlin right now has a bit of an edge because of the way that the Fever and Caitlin finished the first half of the season, and I still have question marks about what Chicago looks like without Marina Mabrey, so we'll see.
Because team performance could come into play.
Into effect.
All right, the WNBA trade deadline is coming up August 20th. This is a lot. You seem like you've been doing some work during the break. The trade deadline is coming up. What teams need to make a move?
Oh, what teams need? Okay, I'm not going to go with trade deadline because I don't know who needs to swap with who, and I don't know about the salary cap. I need to look into that a little bit more. But there are some free agents. If I'm Seattle, maybe even New York, I'm trying to snag Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams had such a phenomenal Olympics run. She's played in the WNBA before. She's played for Seattle before.
Amazing.
I think Gabby needs to be on a team for sure. Emma Miesemann, look out for her potentially on the Sparks. Now, Megan Gustafson. If the Aces can get Canada's Megan Gustafson, they'll be in a great spot. Megan Gustafson was balling for Canada in the Olympics. If not, maybe the Aces try to snag Emma Miesemann. That's just a thought. The last one, Odyssey Sims. If I'm the Indiana Fever, I'm trying to snag Odyssey Sims. I'm just throwing that out there. Do with that as you wish.
Make sure y'all hit Dre up, tell her how you feel. All right. The Aces are starting to look familiar since getting Chelsea Gray back nearly 2 months ago. They lead the league since then in field goal percentage after ranking middle of the pack before her return. The same could be said about their record. So, Drea, what could prevent the Aces from getting back to the finals?
I think fatigue. I mean, there's always a question of what the Olympians look like coming back from the Olympics. And Aces had a lot of Olympians on that squad. So fatigue could be a factor playing into this run that they're on here. And then Chelsea Gray's health. Chelsea Gray is such a big factor for that Las Vegas Aces team. We saw how much the Aces struggled in the beginning of the season when Chelsea was out of the lineup. We saw how much they improved with her back in the lineup. But in watching the Olympics, that wasn't the best version of Chelsea Gray. I think Chelsea has to be fully healthy for the Aces to make a playoff push and to win that third championship in a row.